building time. Who will win and who will fall? Find out when we burn the wall. It's building time. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Building Time. This is the show where me and Stampy Cat need to build in time on a Friday, which is today.
On a Friday,
which is why we're
on a
building,
Friday.
because it's Friday, and we need to build to do the day. Ah, a little bit of a
I've got a
weird
new
one,
theme tune now. Forget that whole building time. We're building on a Friday. Gets the odds for doing la 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 la.
I'm just a musical talent. It's a musical gem I am. But yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one this week. So we're going to be doing this voting reveal for the Halloween build, and then hopefully next week we'll do one for the vault. So we're gonna be like one step ahead now, which is a little bit weird, but it means that me and Stamps can carry on recording. So yeah, hope you don't mind.
We won't be forever. Basically, I got a trip coming up. I thought I was gonna be away already, but then it got delayed. So we just need a video for when I'm away. So eventually things are gonna be back to normal. But for now, we don't have the results for that week yet, but we have the results for this one. But things will be back to normal soon. We promise. We promise.
They will. So yeah, let's reveal them. So this was mine, and this was Stamps. So mine got 38,000, and Stamps got 74,000.
Whoa! Not even close, Squid.
I don't understand. I really don't understand that, because I actually thought that mine was going to be at least, within the ballpark. But I just don't understand. Just don't understand.
Yeah, like I don't like. It's not like I think mine was more of an original idea, but like yours is big and like is good. Like it looks good. Like your little man, maybe. I don't know.
I thought it was decent. It's thrown me off this week. Well, yeah. So
did you like upload your video late or something? Like
No, I did. I mean, my voting screen was a little bit weird because when I was recording the voting screen, I had like a house full of people. So it was literally just me making a lot of stupid noises, so that's probably why.
Oh.
Probably the voting screen doesn't do it justice.
Do you think that's the big thing? Like,
yeah.
I guess at that point they've already voted for you if they're going to hear that, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, a brand new week, a brand new build, and I'm excited. It's going to be really good. So Stamps, do you want to do the honors, mate? Do you want to...
Well, let me get my swiftness potion. Is this the good one? I want to make sure I get the good one. 4 minutes.
Last week was the worst. I kept having like 1 minute potions, so I kept having to stop and slurp every minute. It was like, ugh, so annoying.
It's difficult. It's an important part of building time. Anyway, yeah. So let's go. Let's find out what we are building. We for the next 15 minutes are going to be building a aquarium. And that was suggested by Ali
Brazilol.
How'd you say it?
Brazilol.
Is that how you're supposed to say it?
Ali Brazilol. Sorry if I offend anyone. Don't mean to.
Sorry if I offend Ali specifically. Right, an aquarium. Good suggestion though, Ali. Good suggestion. So, fish and the like inside of water. You know what they are.
Great. Cool.
Just for our people listening that don't know what an aquarium, fish and stuff.
Fish and stuff. Great example.
Stuff.
Right. Should we do it? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. On a Friday.
On a Friday.
3, 2, 1, go! As always, the high-quality professionalism from me and Squid before we start building. Right then, I'm going to build mine on a big table. I want to build mine on a big table, so I'm going to build it on a big table because that gives me time to think and it will make it look cool. So, I could... So, the kind of the two options is one to build like an aquarium where there's like a bunch of fish in it. Like an aquarium you'd visit and you'd walk around and see kind of the different enclosures. Is that the right word when you're talking about fish? Probably not. The right tanks, the different tanks of fish. But I want to do just a giant aquarium like on a table that you would have in your house maybe. And just fill it full of a bunch of animals. So the tricky thing is always how to actually do the actual water. Because if you actually do fill it full of water, then that makes it very difficult to actually see what is inside of it. So I don't know if I'm actually going to fill it full of water. I could do just build the entire thing out of ice and then maybe just fill the very top in with water, just to kind of give the effect as if it's filled in with water, but so you can still look inside and see everything that you want to see. I think that's the way I'm going to do it, rather than actually filling the entire thing full of water, because you just can't see it. You just can't actually tell what's going on. So let's build the big tank first. As I said, out of ice, I think is going to be the best thing. Actually, what does this look? What does ice through glass look like? Does that look any good? Can you even like see it, or does it go like invisible? Ah, that could actually be quite cool. Let's do glass, then ice, and then build everything on the inside. So the glass looks like the outside of the actual tank, and then the ice will look like the water. And then I'm gonna do like the like fake coral and like gravel on the bottom of it, and then I'm gonna do like a little, people always have like little features inside of their aquariums, like little castles and things like that as well. So I'm gonna do that stuff, and then I can go and add some fish. I've always been rubbish at building fish in Minecraft. It's something that I've actually tried to build on several occasions, and I've always struggled with for some reason. Fish is not one of my specialities, so maybe if I just build one big fish in the middle of the aquarium. Do you think that would look okay? Rather than going crazy. And maybe like some little snails. Sometimes people get like sea snails like on the side of the aquarium. Maybe I could have a few little ones of them as well. Maybe. Could be cool. But anyway, let's go. This is going to be the actual base of the aquarium here. It's going to be slightly raised off the ground like this. There's going to be basically one giant square aquarium in the middle here. So I do wonder whether Squid's doing the same as me. I reckon he is. I reckon Squid is going to do a giant aquarium like I have, rather than kind of do the other idea where you could do it so you're walking through an aquarium and seeing a bunch of things. I don't know. If I know Squid, and I feel like I do, I reckon he's going to be doing something relatively similar to what I was doing. But yeah, I think I got my idea now. Like, I always just try and start building something big immediately, then it just gives me a little bit of time to think while I was kind of just building this main thing here. So I put gravel in the floor, I build a little castle, I do my sea slugs, and then I'm just going to go and try and build a giant fish somewhere in the aquarium. And I want it to be a cool... How can I make it an amazing fish? I could do like a rainbow fish, maybe, or... I'm not sure how to do the fish. I could not have any fish in it. I could just build an aquarium without any fish. That just makes me laugh for some reason, that the topic's of the an aquarium. I could just build an aquarium without any fish. The thing is, though, Squid would think that I just ran out of time to do the fish, but that wouldn't be the case. And you know what? If I do glass and then ice, I'm really not going to have very much room on the inside. Does it look good? I think it does. I think I am going to do this, because the thing is, it is going to take a lot more time, so I basically need to build the entire thing twice. But I think it is a really cool effect, and I think it does look better than actually putting real water in. So I think it's going to be worth the time to do this. And if I'm actually just going to not bother putting a fish in, or I could do a giant aquarium and just have one little tiny fish in the bottom. I could do like a fish in an item frame, or maybe literally just drop a fish, like the item, just drop a fish in the middle and just say, there we go, there is my fish inside of my aquarium. I think that might be what I'll do. Who knows? I end up changing my mind a million times when I'm building these things. But anyway, I think getting the table done quick, that was a good idea. And now I'm getting the actual aquarium part done pretty quick. So, I'm not even a third of my time down yet, and I've almost already got the actual aquarium tank part done. I know I've got to do the ice yet, but I'm on track. I'm on track to do well. So this could end up being something pretty cool. But I think for an aquarium, you've got to... If you just build a normal aquarium, that's just going to be really boring. You have to do something silly, I think, for the aquarium. So maybe it could just be a giant sea slug. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's no fish. I know I keep changing my mind every 5 seconds here, but maybe there's no fish, but then just a giant sea slug in the bottom of the aquarium. I like that idea. I think that's my new favorite idea so far. That's probably going to change a million times before I actually start building anything. But anyway, I think I'm going to stop doing the glass now. I don't know how high I actually need to go here, because I need to do the ice as well, but I don't want to run out of time too much. So let's go and do the gravel. Let's do a mixture of gravel and sand for the bottom of this place here. So let's kind of just alternate between the two like this, and kind of just go like that, and kind of just fill the entire area in, kind of just as randomly as we can. I think that looks pretty similar to what you kind of see in the bottom of a normal aquarium. Nope, that that is not what I meant to place there. It's actually kind of quite tricky to do this. I'm kind of pressing a lot of buttons at the same time in order to keep switching. So I need to hold down the left trigger and then keep switching. Oh no, all right, tell you what I'm going to do. was I'm just going to only fill my inventory with gravel and sand, and then that way I can't ever accidentally place the wrong blocks down. That's a smart way to do this, isn't it? So let's go and get rid of all of these, and let's fill those gaps in with sand like that, and then there we go. The only things I have now is gravel and sand, so I'm never going to accidentally place the wrong thing, and there we go. I'm getting it all filled in pretty quickly. That was a load of sand there, though. I'll fill in all of the gaps once I get round to it. I'm not building this very quickly, am I? I should just go and get, this is what I should have done, is just get loads of sand and gravel and just fill up my whole inventory with it. Sorry, I know I'm wasting time here. I'm driving myself crazy as well, but I've committed to it now. And oh, I see, it's because I'm not like spreading them out. I need to go like this, kind of like that, and then let's do the same with gravel, kind of like that. There we go. This is going to be a little bit better, so now I can just press like one button just to keep kind of switching between it like that, and I can go and start filling in the gaps like that. I love the way I got like the outside of the aquarium and the table built so quickly, and I've spent so long just filling in this ground. This was a massive waste of time, but luckily, as I said, I'm not going to be filling this thing full of loads of fish, so it doesn't really matter too much, because it's not like I'm not going to have time to build loads of things in it. Because if I am just going to build one sea slug in the middle of this thing, it's not like I've wasted a crazy amount of time. So let's just go and fill in the rest of all of these gaps. And let's go and before we do the ice and that, let's just go and build our slug then. Seeing as that is going to be the most important thing here, let's go and get our happy little slug down. And let me put the swiftness potion down. So I think I'm going to do a green slug with like a brown shell, I think. So let's kind of go like this. This can be the slug body, and this is its kind of head coming up here like that. And then we can have the little like antenna bits kind of poking out. It looks like a little bunny or something. Poking up like that. And then we can, because we're not going, it's actually not actually going to be underwater, I can add some eyes in like this. Then let's go and add let's add the spirally kind of shell to this thing. So what would be good? Do you think like clay? What about like hardened, what about these color clay? What about like a mixture of these kind of spiraling up? Well, let's kind of just do like the shell shape, and then let's see if we can go and add like a bit of a pattern to it, shall we? So let's go to this side as well, like that, and then up like that. Then it can kind of go down to there, and then have a little bit of, actually, let's do the bit of the tail kind of poking out there. That's like the back end of the slug. Like that. Does that look okay? There we go. That kind of looks a little bit like a slug, doesn't it? What about if I kind of change that like that? I think I need to change this bottom bit to be green as well. That might make it look a bit more like a slug. And let's make this, the shell, slightly bigger as well, I think would be good. And I think I need to make the entire tank bigger as well now. And then maybe fill these bits back in there like that. No, it doesn't look shell-shaped anymore. I think I need to leave it like that. There we go. Here is our snail. And let's see if we can kind of do a bit of a pattern, kind of like spiraling out, maybe? That look okay? I think that looks okay. Let's kind of just do the same on this side here. How was it? It went down and then kind of just like a right angle like that. So there we go. Here is our snail inside of the aquarium. I have to get a move on now because there's a lot more that I want to do, and I am now really starting to run out of time. So, all right, I got my ice. So let's go and just do the ice here, because at the moment it just looks like there's no water in the tank, which isn't the effect I want. I want it, even though I'm not actually adding real water, I want it to look like there is water in it. So that's kind of where the ice comes in. So let's fill this, and then it'd be good to make the tank a little bit taller. I know I wanted to add a castle and kind of other decorations inside of the tank, but I just might not have time. It'd be good to add at least a little bit of greenery, you know, just like some plant life inside of the aquarium. That would look good. But then again, it is still, let's leave it as it is for now, because it is still pretty funny just having this huge tank and then just a giant snail just sitting in there. But am I the only one finding this funny? Like, I hope you're not sitting there going, Stampy, this is rubbish, when I'm here finding it absolutely hilarious to have this big aquarium with just a big slug in the middle of it, a big sea slug. It just makes me laugh for some reason. So hopefully you are enjoying this as well, because I'm certainly keeping myself entertained at the end of the day, and I guess that's what's kind of important when you're building these ridiculous things. So right, let's go and let's build this up probably like 2 blocks higher, the actual rest of the aquarium section, and it would be good to add water along the top. I just don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that, to be honest. I'm really starting to run out now. So let's just build this up a little bit higher. I'm sure if it comes down to it, like really last minute, I can kind of run down there and just start putting any old plants in. Like some sugarcane or something would look good, but I can't really place water inside of it because that would kind of ruin the effect a little bit. So let's just build this up, as I said, to higher and go and fill in the ice in. And then it's just going to be final details. And I think I will have time. I think once I fill this in, I will have probably about a minute and a half for all of my final details. It always ends up being that. It always ends up me talking about all of these things I'm going to do, and then I end up with no time at all just to rush everything at the very end. I am getting better. If you look back, though, if you go on a history trip and go back to, like, the first building time episodes, we did much more often run out of time and not finish what we're doing. I think I've learned much better now what I can realistically build, you know, within 15 minutes, you know, like, I think I just understand my limitations a bit better. So I'm always more, I always have, like, a safety point where I'm like, you know what, even if time ran out now and I couldn't do anything else, that is okay. All right, then I think I might be able to add some water, and I'd need to go higher though to add water in. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna do like a floor of ice. So this layer here, I'm going to fill the entire thing in with ice, and then I can place water on the top of that and fill the entire thing in. But before I do that, I need to do any last minute additions inside of the tank. So let's go and add a little bit of seaweed. We can kind of do this kind of all going up here like this. Just, you know, just a bit of plant life kind of just around the place, just as randomly as we can, just to make this look good. We can do some dark green ones here as well, like that. Can I place down like any like grass and stuff on any of these? No, I need to put some dirt down. So let's go and put some dirt down around the place. And put some of these down around here just to add a little bit more detail. I am really running out of time. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna have time to put water along the top. So I need to put all of the ice on and then the water on top. And I'm rapidly running out of time. Actually, no, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. If I'm really fast now, I think I might be able to do it. Right, let's go. I need to commit to this. All right, this layer is gonna be filled in with ice. And then I gotta put water down on the top. I have about a minute and a half left to do it. I don't like these. I don't like the look of these. Let's break these down a little bit. I think I made them too big. So let's go and break all of that down. There we go. It's just like a little bush. Right then, I got about, just under a minute and a half to get all of the rest of this done. I think this is doable. So this just means that if you look at the aquarium from the top, it is gonna still keep the effect of it entirely being filled up with water. Hopefully this looks good. Hopefully this does actually end up looking in any way decent. Fingers crossed. I like my slug. I need a name. I'm gonna call my slug Sally. It's Sally the slug, and she lives inside of her aquarium, and she's very happy there. And hopefully she's gonna have water above her head. Otherwise this entire thing's gonna look silly. But I now have less than a minute, and I'm starting to get a little bit panicky. It looks like Squid hasn't built anywhere near as high as me. Well, I guess he probably wouldn't have put his aquarium on a table. That was a bit of a weird addition for me to do at the very beginning, to put the aquarium on a table. So I reckon his is probably just much lower down, but because of that. So all right then, let's just go and try and fill in all of this water. We want it like completely flat with no waves like that. And what I can actually do is break a little hole down here, and I can go and start adding a few more of these of this grass, just because I have a little bit of spare time at the end, just to add a few more of these around the place. Then I just need to fill up the gap I broke, and then that's going to be me pretty much done. Ice in place, glass in place. There we go. There is Sally the slug living inside of the aquarium. I like it. I'm happy with it. That's time up though. So let's go and speak to Squid and see how well his is doing. Oh no, I've got to place some water along here as well. There we go. Right, let's speak to Squid. Hello, Squid Nugget. Squid Nugget, hello. I can see him, but he's not moving. Squid Nugget? Hello?
Hello. I had some problems turning my timer off. They were just going a bit mental.
I just saw you just standing there. I was like, I can see him, but he's not doing anything.
I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to control my timer. Oh, man.
I enjoyed that. That was a fun one. Did you like that?
No, that was stressful. That was so stressful.
Oh, it's jolly. I was happy. I was having fun the whole time.
Right, let's see yours then.
Okay, let's go and burn the wall! Burn!
I was messing around with my webcam last night, and I had it in 4K, and then my camera went off halfway through the video, and I was like, why? And I was like, oh, I didn't switch it back to the 780, whatever it is. You know, like the normal quality. So like my camera's been recording like 4K, so my face is gonna look very beautiful at the moment.
And we're gonna see every pore, every imperfection, the sweat on your brow as you're panicking.
Yeah, everything. Right.
Oh dear.
Oh, this looks cool.
So
It's
this
like
is
like
this
giant aquarium.
this is Sally the sea slug.
Where's Sally? Oh, hello, Sally.
You see her? If you come here, you can kind of see her from the front. But yeah,
Ah.
this is Sally the sea slug, and
Hello,
she lives
Sally.
alone in this giant aquarium.
Oh, that's cool. It's a big aquarium. She's massive.
Yeah, well, she's a big sea slug. Like, I kept changing the idea. Like, at first I had the idea of it just being like a huge aquarium with one tiny fish, and then I was like, what if it's just a massive aquarium with just a big sea slug in the middle of it? That just really made me laugh. So, but there came Sally.
Cool. I like it. It's really good. Yeah. So mine, I put the fish in at the last minute, so hopefully they're still there. Go in.
You did like a walk in aquarium. I actually guessed that you would have done something the same as me, but you've done like an actual walk around aquarium.
So there's some fish to your left, some different fish to your right.
Clownfish, some salmon over there.
There's some more here. Puffer fish.
Little puffer fish.
Pufferfish. And then
And
here's
then
the
more
penguin
puffer
area.
fish.
You can come up here and
There's
view some
the
penguins.
the penguin fish. With like lots of eyes. They got loads of eyes. Like alien penguins.
Oh dear. These are the penguins.
A very open enclosure as well. They're free to wander off. They're not even
Exactly.
trapped. They just like it here.
I didn't like the idea of animals being cooped up, so they can come as they please. They can wander off if they want, so it's fine.
Yeah, and that's why you didn't put any walls in.
Exactly.
I love this because once again we've done very, very different things, which is always like look at them side by side. They're pretty uncomparable. They're just different.
Yeah, they're very
completely different style of things. One's a big sea slug and one's a whole aquarium. But right then, so that's it in terms of the building for this week.
Yeah, it's been good. So make sure you vote, guys. You can do it in the same way as always. Click in the top right corner. There's a Vote Squid Vote Stamps. And click in the description. There's also a Vote Squid Vote Stamps link. You can click on that, and that's a vote. And also make sure to leave some suggestions for next week's building time, where we're going to be building something completely different. So,
And you can still, if you want, vote for the volcanoes. If you didn't see last week's, that's my volcano on the left, Squid's on the right. If you want to vote for them, you still can. The votes still will count. The votes will count until you see a video saying that they don't count anymore.